showing Zhang Linghe and Zhao Jinmai on stage promoting their new drama. There were no harsh words, no emotional outbursts. But there was something there, something that made millions of pairs of eyes stare at the screen and wonder, was Zhang Linghe angry? The clip was less than 20 seconds long. In the recording, Zhang appeared silent, his eyes slightly downcast, while Zhao Jinmai smiled, trying to lighten the mood. On screen, the atmosphere felt strange. It wasn't just silence, but there was a subtle pulse that seemed to signal pent-up feelings. And like a small ember ignited in dry straw, rumors exploded. Zhang Linghe is angry because of the show, wrote one gossip account with thousands of retweets. He was disappointed with the team, but ended up sharing everything with Zhao Jinmai, added another account in a dramatic tone. But what really happened behind the smiles, laughter, and glances captured on camera? That day was supposed to be business as usual. A simple promotional event for the drama Our Generation, which reunited Zhang Linghe and Zhao Jinmai after they previously worked together on Story of Cunning Palace. The two sat side by side, talking about their respective characters, laughing, and occasionally glancing at each other. Professional, yet radiating a warmth that was too difficult to hide. But at one particular moment, the camera captured something different. When the host asked a lighthearted question about which of them was most often late to the set, Zhao Jinmai laughed and pointed teasingly at Zhang Linghe. Everyone laughed. Everyone, except Zhang. He smiled slightly, but the smile was like a thin shadow on the surface of water. It didn't last long, it didn't reach his eyes. And that's where the rumors began. Look at the way he looks at her, wrote one fan account. It looks like he's upset. He's not angry at Jinmai, commented another account, but maybe at the way the show phrased the question. The entertainment world doesn't need much to ignite a fire. A glance, a moment of silence, and a little interpretation, enough to create a storm. The word angry sounds harsh, but in the world of celebrities, anger is sometimes not an explosion of sound, but an unspoken glance. And that's what made the moment so tempting to interpret. Some fans who were present at the location said that Zhang actually looked tired. He had just finished filming another project and flew straight to Beijing to attend the event. There was a lot of pressure, a lot of expectations, and perhaps a sense of fatigue that was difficult for him to hide. However, others insisted. No, it wasn't fatigue. He was angry about something in the show. One rumor that surfaced said that Zhang Linghe was disappointed with the way the event was hosted, that there was a part that focused too much on the chemistry between him and Zhao Jinmai, to the point of forgetting the deeper message of the drama itself. He felt reduced to gossip material, not an actor speaking through his role. On the other hand, Zhao Jinmai, who is known to be gentle and friendly, tried to calm the situation down. He laughed, trying to lighten the mood, and occasionally looked at Zhang as if silently saying, "Hey, it's okay. This is just the stage, not our real world." Was he angry because of a show? Maybe yes. But maybe also, it was the gentle anger of a man who couldn't freely express his feelings in front of the world. After the event ended, rumors began to circulate again, this time more intensely. Zhang Linghe shared everything with Zhao Jinmai, said several viral posts. Did that mean they were close? Or was there something more personal behind the scenes? According to several reports from Chinese entertainment media, after the event was over, the two had a long conversation backstage. There were no cameras, no microphones, just the two of them, standing behind a large curtain that the crew had begun to fold up. An eyewitness said they looked serious. Zhang spoke with a gentle expression, while Zhao listened with slightly teary eyes. After that, they both smiled. There were no hugs, no exaggerated gestures, but the moment felt sincere. Is that what is meant by sharing everything? It could be. Zhang may share his frustration, the pressure he feels, or perhaps the doubts that grow under the spotlight. And Zhao Jinmai, with his empathetic nature, may be the only person who can truly listen to him without judgment. The two have worked together more than once. They understand each other's rhythm, style, and even how each deals with the media. In every interaction between them, there is a palpable, indescribable silent communication, an understanding that needs no words. For many fans, the chemistry between Zhang Linghe and Zhao Jinmai is too natural to be mere acting. In our generation, they play a pair of characters who grow from youth to adulthood through time, loss, and love that cannot always be expressed. On screen, their gazes are long, slow, and seem to transcend the boundaries of reality. Off-screen, every time they stand side by side, the air seems to change, warm, but charged with an inexplicable tension. Some fans even started calling them by a couple name, Lingmai couple. Fan edits, slow-motion videos, and compilations of sweet moments flooded the internet. But for those who are more perceptive, there is something deeper than just a marketing gimmick. There is sincerity in the way Zhang looks at Jinmai, and there is comfort in the way Jinmai smiles at him. Is it love? Or are they just two souls who understand each other because they both live in a world full of spotlight and loneliness? The night after the event, Zhang Linghe wrote something on his social media account. Sometimes we are too busy showing what people expect of us that we forget to ask ourselves, what do we really feel? The sentence didn't mention anyone by name, but fans immediately linked it to the events of the afternoon event. Was it a message for Zhao Jinmai? Or was it just a reflection of himself? A few hours later, Zhao Jinmai posted a photo of cherry blossoms with a simple caption. There are things that only two people can understand, without having to explain them to the world. And instantly, the fandom went into hysterics. Two posts at different times, but they felt like they were responding to each other. It was as if there was a silent dialogue going on between them, a dialogue that only the two of them could understand. If we look at it more objectively, there is no real evidence to suggest that Zhang Linghe was actually angry in the sense of intense emotion. There was no explosion, no conflict. All there was were expressions that were interpreted differently by millions of eyes thirsty for drama. The same goes for the claim of sharing everything. There was no official statement, no explicit admission. However, in the entertainment world, the truth does not always depend on evidence. Sometimes it depends on the feelings captured by the public. And the public felt something. They saw two talented young people standing side by side under the lights, and they caught the subtle vibes between them. Maybe Zhang Linghe wasn't angry at anyone. Maybe he was just tired of being a performer in the real world, and the only place where he could be himself was when he was spending time with Zhao Jinmai. Days passed, and the rumors slowly died down. The media began to shift their attention to new projects, but for the fans, that moment remained alive. The 20-second clip continued to be shared, with comments growing more poetic by the day. That gaze is more honest than 1,000 words. Maybe anger is just another form of feelings that cannot be expressed. And whether they realized it or not, that moment had changed the way the public saw Zhang Linghe and Zhao Jinmai. They were no longer just a couple in a drama, but symbols of something more emotional. Two hearts that understood each other in a world full of pretense. Was Zhang Linghe really angry because of the performance? Probably not. Did she really share everything with Zhao Jinmai? In a sense, yes. But not everything in the sense of secrets or hidden love, rather sharing burdens, pressures, and the humanity that is rarely seen behind the camera. And maybe that's why this story is so heart-wrenching, because in the midst of a world of entertainment full of pretense, their little moments feel real. Too real. In the end, we may never know what really happened between Zhang Linghe and Zhao Jinmai behind the scenes. But one thing is certain. The world loves stories like this. Stories of two stars walking the fine line between acting and reality, between smiles in front of the camera and feelings that cannot be hidden behind them. And there, every whisper of rumor becomes poetry. Every glance becomes a mystery. And every silence becomes an unfinished love story.